Boy King J. Philips invited us to this event. Sick. They've got some new monitors that I'm gonna get 42-inch. HDMI 2.1. We worked. So yeah, everyone's taking pictures and stuff. We're gonna get to try out the new monitors. See how it goes, man. So we got invited to Paris in France to go and check out this amazing new secret range of products. They didn't tell us before. We got to Stade de France, one of the biggest stadiums in France and one of the biggest stadiums in Europe, to go and check out this launch event. Now, they announced quite a few products. They announced quite a lot of monitors / displays, and they also announced like a headset and a mouse that they're going to be releasing as well. The prices do vary, but one of them that kind of caught my eye was the fact that they have a 42-inch monitor / display, and it's HDMI 2.1, which means it's ready for the next gen consoles like the Xbox Series X and the PlayStation 5. And on top of it, it has a response time of 0.5 seconds, or 0.5 milliseconds, should I say. Now, the reason why this is kind of shocking to me is because most of the time when I'm looking for monitors, I always see 1 millisecond response time, but this is saying 0.5. And it's a 42-inch, and it supports HDMI 2.1. So when Tekken 8 comes out, this is definitely going to be a monitor that I want to have. But yeah, they had a bunch of other ones that we're going to showcase to you in the link down below. And yeah, we caught up with a Tekken player that was headlining it. I had to get an interview, so without further ado, let me show you what happened.
2 RDS 1.4. Then there's a screw which will make the character spin in the air. Then you have to dash towards them and then do forward 2.1.4.
Round 4. Fight.
The Kenyan community is like breathtaking.
As a child, she was a little bit quiet.
Whenever my brother would come through with his friends from school, I'd kick the butt. And I'd get kicked off sessions as a result.
Songa.
Yo, what's going on, guys? It's your boy King J, and I can't believe we're in the same place. What's going on?
I did not expect you to be here, to be honest. That was a huge surprise.
Yeah, nah, definitely. So, I want to talk to the people and let them know what's happened. So, you basically headlined the show. So, your face was all over Philips on their new line of monitors and peripherals and stuff like that. How do you feel about that?
I am still wrapping my head around it. I never in a million years did I expect my face to be on the big screens in the Stade de France. So I'm super honored Philips chose me to be the new face of the new line of products.
Definitely. And obviously you come from a Tekken background from Africa, and I've kind of know some of the players from Africa, and I don't feel like Africa's on a global scale is known to have talent over there, but the people that know. So how are you finding the barrier of breaking down doors of letting people know that the talent is there in Africa, even for yourself?
I feel like it's a bit of a responsibility because I want to make sure that I represent the community well, because I'm not just representing Kenya.
Yeah.
Essentially, I'm representing the whole region of Africa, and me pushing myself to work hard in Tekken and in everything that I do will show the world that hey, the African region is here. We just need you guys to give us a chance, and if you don't give us a chance, that's fine.
Yeah.
But and as I said in the film, we'll create our own tables and our own opportunities to make sure that we are seen as equals and as peers.
Nice. So so from what I saw of where we are now, you're basically one of the ambassadors basically for the new Philips line, right? Because you got to try it out first before anyone else did. I've been with Philips. Hey, listen, Philips, where's my monitor? No, I'm joking. But you got there first, and you got to try it out. What do you think about it?
I think it's really cool. I'm not too much of a hardware geek, but I think aesthetically it's really pleasing to the eye. The RGB lights at the back, fantastic, and I felt really good using it. I didn't feel much input lag, so it's definitely a product I'd recommend to folks to try it out once it's released into the market.
Definitely. Well, they have a monitor that's 42-inch and has HDMI 2.1. And basically, it works really well with PlayStation 5, which we know that we have Tekken 8. So we're going to move on to that question of Tekken 8. We're going to speak about one or two things with Tekken 8. You saw the trailer. What was your reaction to it?
I was really shocked because I didn't stay up to watch like the state of play.
Yeah.
But then in the morning I'm seeing everyone talking about Tekken and I'm like, why did I sleep? But I watched the trailer. I am really stoked for the new story. You know, now it's now Kazuya versus Jin.
Yeah.
And now I really want to see how the gameplay is gonna translate because I see they're gonna be using a new engine for the game dev. So I'm pretty excited for it, and I really hope my characters come back so I can now compete with everybody else. Yeah.
So your characters, let the people know. I know, but let the people know who your characters are, because they might know the one character, but you play a few characters, and I know that from research. But you tell the people that your characters you use.
Okay, I use Lars, I use Xiaoyu, I use Lydia, and I've been trying out Claudio, and I'm actually wondering why I didn't pick him up to begin with.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I'm definitely excited because I know Xiaoyu and Lars are gonna be back, and I'm not so sure about Claudio, and I'm fingers crossed for Lydia because she was a really interesting addition to the roster, and yeah, definitely want to compete with the best of the best come Tekken 8.
Definitely. So, if there was one thing you could change about Tekken 7 right now, or one thing that could be changed to Tekken 7 that could be added to Tekken 8, what would it be?
Alright, first of all, I know the devs keep saying that they have rollback, but that's something they really need to take seriously because their competitors are doing it, so there's no excuse come the next generation.
Yeah.
And I feel it's about time they collaborated with the content creators into creating a concise tutorial for Tekken. Because I remember my own journey now starting to learn Tekken, and it was really hard because, okay, I know there are content creators on YouTube who have tutorials, but you know, it's one thing to say that this mechanic is in the game, but you have to have tell me why it's there, why is it so important to the game plan? You know,
You're spitting the lyrics, yeah. Now that makes sense because, you know, even like for myself, I was done like a lot of the Teach Me episodes. I done two with like two of the players from Kenya, so I done one with Mike SS and stuff. But I never it's like these mechanics in the games, like, you know, when they have the detailed frame data, it's in the game, but why is it important? And they don't really explain why it's important. They just have it there for you to just see and be like, all right, cool. So that makes a lot of sense. I never even looked at it like that.
Yeah, and I feel, and this was an important thing that came out during the debate on Twitter, and people start saying that, you know, why don't you just figure out the rest of us? And I feel that's a very elitist kind of mindset, and I'm not smashing, you know, I'm not trying to bash the players who said that. It's just, you need to consider that we all started from somewhere, and you.
Yep.
I feel like I really wish I had someone to really hold my hand because we all learn differently. And you know, this is something the devs could do rather than try to dumb down and water down the mechanics, and especially with the new patch, because that's essentially what they're doing. You can, you know, collaborate. You know, there are players like you, there are players like Arya, the Blasted Salami, that is. You know, collaborate with them, create a concise tutorial that will actually teach people the mechanics of the game, especially since now the arcade culture is kind of fading away with the advent of the internet. So it's something that I feel sorely needed.
Definitely. I feel like Street Fighter 6 have kind of emulated that, working with people that are doing stuff, because we had Tasty Steve that I'm a huge fan of, that is a commentator in the game. And they have like, you know, James Chen, they have so much people that they're trying to do stuff with. But Tekken never really kind of has that ecosystem of working with, you know, the people that are around that keeps the game alive. So yeah, that definitely makes sense. I would definitely love to see like maybe like, I don't know, the Blast Salami doing like a guide where it's, you know, it's in the game and it's like you can view it, or I don't know. It sounds good. But all right, to wrap this up, I wanted to ask you, I want to do a quick fire round question. So I'm going to ask you this or that. Yeah, so first things first, because you're Jin.
Jin.
Master Raven or Xiaoyu?
Xiaoyu.
Law or Paul?
I might hate Paul, but yes, definitely for Paul rather.
Rage Arts or Rage Drive?
Rage Drive.
Ooh, you like Rage Drive over Rage Art?
Yeah, I don't know. It just looks really cool, especially when you do it in such a clutch moment when the round is like ending, and you know how the screen like zooms in.
Yeah.
That's definitely super cool.
Alright, cool. 2Ds, Geese or Kuma? Who would you eliminate?
Fuck Akuma.
Alright, you know what? Thank you very much. We're gonna wrap it up there. Very, very good to see you on. Like I said, this is the biggest stadium in France, and you're up there. I don't know if the camera's gonna be able to catch it because the light is. We've tried to light it up a little bit, and this is on the display. But you've kind of, man. I was sitting here. I got invited to come, and I saw you, and I was like, oh my gosh, I am super proud of you. Like super, super proud. You don't know how much. Best of luck with everything, and yeah, you know, even if like I know you've got your scene out in Africa, but even if you want to reach out to the UK scene, I will always be that person that will extend the hand. So thank you very much for all the work, man. I appreciate it, man. It's good. Thank you. Well, yeah, that's it, man. Check out Queen Arrow's content, and yeah, best of luck for sure.
Thank you.
Welcome.